not sitting right, okay? Have you ever had your vocals not sitting right in the track? They sound good. They sound good. But you want something else. You want it to give that extra oomph. You want to give that extra 10%, 25%. Maybe it just feels like you need to add an effect. But you don't know what effect you want to add. You just know you want to add something. There's all kinds of options. You may have analysis paralysis. I don't. I like to make quick decisions. But when I have a track right here that is not feeling like it's done yet, I start experimenting. For example, I shall show you right now what this sounds like.
I cannot be scared, I do the most. Powered up, I'm lightning when I go. Adjust the hoop, dancing through the jokes. Wherever that the host becomes a home. Spinning in a circle just because. Direction blended all up into one. Arbitrary when it's said and done. The ending at beginning has begun. I just fell beneath the hidden dough.
This song is coming out soon. It's not out yet. However, if you notice, this right here, Libby, this is what I like to call my ad libs, all right? I've been doing it for years. Shouts out if your name is Libby. We fuck with you over here. Simply off GP, off the strength that my ad libs are always named Libby. I've been doing that for years. I do not name my ad libs anything other than Libby. So let's just get that straight off the bat right now. So, my ad libs, right? Let's solo them.
Okay.
As you can see, the ad libs have delay on them. That is not how they started out. I had my ad libs here, and I'll play you what it sounds like just with the ad lib, no effect.
Most powered up, I cannot be scared, I do the most. Powered up, I'm lightning when I go. Adjust the hoop, dancing through the jokes. Wherever that the host becomes a home. Spinning in a circle just because. Direction blended all up into one.
I'm sorry. It was still on. Hold on. Let me turn it off now. I'm going to turn it off right now. Okay, you ready? Here, we're turning it off right now.
I cannot be scared, I do the most. Powered up, I'm lightning when I go. Adjust the hoop, dancing through the jokes. Wherever that the host becomes a home. Spinning in a circle just because. Direction blended all up into one. Arbitrary when it's said and done. The ending at beginning has begun.
It sounds cool, but to me, the extra delays add a bounce and adds to the groove of the whole song, because as you can see, it's not a super complex song here. There's not that many sounds. I have my drum loop, which is, shouts out to Audio Modern. They make this plugin called Loop Mix. I learned about it from DJ Dahi. This shit is fire. You can drag in drum loops and anything, honestly. You can drag in chords or any sounds, and each row right here is a loop, but basically you can randomize loops and create your own loops sequences out of that. So I had dragged in a bunch of random, I think, what was it, 6? I dragged in 6 random loops, drum loops, and I'll solo that just so you can hear this real quick. Nothing crazy, but definitely gives it a groove that felt unique to me. For me to take the time to program each of these sounds one by one, I could have done, but it was just a fast way for me to get a groove, and it's a loop that no one else has, I'm pretty sure, because I took 6 loops and jumbled them together and randomized it. So could someone else have made this loop? Yes, but it might have taken a lot longer and more effort. So we were just fucking around that day, okay? We were just having fun. You don't always have to make everything so complicated. But so back to the reverb here. Back to the delay. So as we see here, I go with this ad lib. I go throughout the whole track it's very simple. I'm just like, what, what, yeah, and it's supposed to just give it the whole track more of a bounce and a groove. But the real kicker here, you ready? You ready for the real kicker? The real kicker here, all of this automation throughout the track, I am automating the delay. So I'm going to turn this back on. This is Logic Pro stock plugin here. This is the stereo delay. If you don't know how to find it, you go over here, new plugin, delay, boom, stereo delay. And I've been using this ever since I started using Logic in 2012. I've definitely moved on to other plugins for delays, but this is still a good old-fashioned. Sometimes you want something quick, just like Grandpa used to make, you know. Sometimes you want that old-fashioned, no bells and whistles. This isn't even the newest version of Logic. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is like 4 or 5 years old, maybe even 6 now, but doesn't matter. I hear people talk about, oh yeah, I'm on FL Studio 12 still, or whatever. They're on like 20 something, like, oh, FL 26 has more knock than 27. Oh, I'm on Ableton 3. Oh, I'm on Cubase, bro. Anyway, okay, so right here, I'm gonna solo the ad-lib again. I'm gonna solo Libby just so you can see, and you'll see the automations reflected in the UI right here. Look at all these knobs and buttons. It's going to, these automation lines are going to reflect, they're going to match, they're going to be moving with it because it's an automation. It's just how that works.
Why? And the right goes in there.
Now, if you notice here, you see this very steep drop off. I was automating the delay for about, what is that? 8 bars, 16 bars, 16 bars, and then right here at the 33rd bar, this is where the verse starts. These are right around here. This is like the hook, and then this is where the verse starts. So I wanted to create a different feeling for the verse, so I essentially took the delay off. You see, I'm automated it so that the mix in the left and right of the stereo delay are at 0. So the stereo delay is basically muted. And so I liked how just for the verse, the instruments, a lot of some of the sounds come out and the verse is more stripped down than the hook. So then that contrast of having the delay and all the sounds coming into just straight vocals, I really like it. And then as you see later, I start to bring it back up. So I'll play that for you. I'll play that transition so you see what it's like coming from the hook here at 25 and then right at 33, that verse starts, and then you'll see the difference. Pay attention to the ad-libs in the background as they just stop echoing and then they come back.
I just fell beneath the hidden dough, hitting all my marks in a row. I can feel a bark coming on, an artful wolf, a hankering to gloat. The sanity is hanging from the rope, the clarity is dangling from the hope. The hair on neck standing, it's a ghost. I see them in the corners, they can flow. This life's a trip, you know, ain't that right? Wonder where my soul goes at night, pondering the plane of astral lives, wandering the cracks within my mind. I think my frontal lobe is developed, still be smoking green in the relish. Take the accolades and then embellish. Had to live the tale before I tell it. This life's a trip, you know. Ain't that right? Wonder where my soul goes at night. The dream is not distinguished from the real. The feeling gon' return when you hear.
You see? And there's parts where I'm turning the mix up all the way to 100%. There's parts where I'm panning. You see this? I'm panning the whole way through. It's going left, right, left, like it's a military stepping in this bitch. Just movement. Making the vocals move and twist and bend and contort. and you can automate any effect you put on there pretty much. Although I will say I have noticed some plugins have limits to which parameters you can automate. I have seen certain times with, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but there's been times where I wanted to automate something and you can't make it a gradual line. You can only do on or off. There's only it's like binary, like some are either I or O, it's in or out. Sometimes you can't make a line where it's gradual, but for the most part you can, and it should be that any parameter you see in this UI window for the most part of any plugin, you should be able to automate, especially if it's a Logic Pro stock plugin. So you can just get wonky with it. I could have done this on, you know, so many of the vocals, but that's how I liked it. And so really most of the vocals, you know, all these vocals, they're pretty dry for the most part. That's why I like the ad-lib being the most wet vocal. The ad-lib is the most wet vocal in this song. Everything else is going into my subtle verb preset, which is at like -37. You see that? I mean, it's doing something. It's adding some space. This is my preset that I made using Chroma Verb, which is a Logic's stock reverb preset. I've talked about this in plenty of videos so far. If you're new here, you might not know, but this is a preset that I add to my songs to just make a little more space in my vocal, but it's not a lot where it's washed out. It's just a very subtle, hence the name Subtle Verb. It just gives it just a little more feel. I'll A and B it real quick just so you can feel it, and maybe you'll be able to feel it and hear it if you have good headphones, maybe not, but I can for sure.
I cannot be scared, I do the most. Powered up, I'm lightning when I go. Adjust to hoop, dancing through the jokes. Wherever that the host becomes a home. Spinning in a circle just because. Direction blended all up into one. Arbitrary when it's said and done. The ending at beginning has begun. I just fell beneath the hidden dough. Hitting all my marks in a row. I can feel a bark coming on. An artful wolf for hankering to gloat. The sanity is hanging from a rope. The clarity is dangling.
If you can tell, it just, and again, it's very subtle. It's at the verb itself, the reverb itself is at -37 decibels. I mean, I usually keep it at around like -22 for most songs, but this one I just wanted just a little bit. But if you couldn't tell, it just gives it a little extra space and feeling. So if you would like this preset, comment and let me know, because it's not on the internet yet, because I haven't seen any demand for it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't uploaded it yet. So if you want it, let me know and I'll get it up on the internet for you. So anyway, that's that. As you can see, real simple, real fun. You don't have to do too much. You don't have to do too much. And this song was a little, you know, a bit of a challenge for me to get my low to mid tone voice to stand out in a beat that has so much going on in the low to mid frequencies already. If I had a higher pitched voice, it would cut through in this mix easier. However, I like how it sounds. This is how I wanted it to sound. I like my voice. I like low to mid frequencies. It's just what I don't like a lot of high frequencies sometimes. Sometimes I do, but for the most part, this is how it gets down. So yeah, I was gonna promo this song, but it's not out yet. But maybe I'll post this when it's out. So I'll just say it. This song is called "Beneath the Hidden Door" by me, Winslow Donovan, on the EP Sciatica Tape. At the time of this video, it's not out, but at the time of posting this video, it may be out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what future me has to hold. If you enjoyed this video, follow for more, subscribe for more. And the most important part is I'm gonna need you to make a banger, because if you don't make a banger, I will find you. I will. You think I'm playing? You better go make a banger today. Like after watching this video, if you're not hyped up, I did my job wrong. I'm just saying. You think this is a joke? I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I should cover, but it's like such a simple song. I mean, how long is it? The song is like a minute. It's like 2 minutes. Yeah, I think I said everything I needed to say. How long are we at? 15 minutes? Cool. All right, there you go. Once again, my name is Winslow Donovan. If you're new here, hope you had fun. And have a great day. It's time to go outside.